The abbess kept silent for a while, as if praying for these poor souls, and said, "They must be righted." "Mother, it's not that easy, you know. I want to help them, but a few times I almost got killed because of that. I believe now that the only way to show them the right path is by force." "That's why you decided to answer to Pope Urban's call?" "Yes, remember, even as a child I was fascinated by the story of Duke Robert and his pilgrimage to Jerusalem. I always wanted to follow his steps as a penance for my sins. I want to go to heaven, and as Pope Urban said, the straightest way is to do God's work and free Jerusalem from the heathen." She stopped and looked at me deep in the eyes. "I'm so proud of you, my son. Go, and I know you will do your best in the name of Jesus and the Virgin Mary." She signed herself quickly as her eyes showed some worry. I didn't want her to feel my own trouble, so I started walking again. "Yes, mother, I will do my best. Deus vult, as we say, God wills it." I couldn't tell her everything. She would have been surprised, even horrified, to see how the little boy she knew had changed. In its small and charming valley, I felt how far and remote Montivilliers was from the world affairs. These good and simple nuns would never understand. I had sworn secrecy, and anyway, it was for the good of God. Yes, it was for the greater good of Christendom. We walked for a while in the cold, picturesque woods, but she had too many questions to remain silent for long. "You were in Clermont last November." "Yes, I was," I answered carefully. "Tell me more about it. It must have been a moving experience. Pope Urban II preaching a new pilgrimage to Jerusalem." "Yes, mother, it was a very moving experience." She stopped again and looked at me inquisitively. "That's it?" "You know, I'm not good at descriptions." I desperately didn't want to lie to her, but I couldn't tell I was only briefly there, entrusted with a specific mission by His Holiness. Urban II, Pope of almost all Christendom, was actually someone I knew very well. As a nutritus at Cluny Abbey, I had to come to enjoy his teachings and his very spirited mind. He was full of energy and a wise diplomat, having learned that skill from the great abbot of Cluny, Hugh, perhaps the holiest and brightest person I have ever met. So, when I received a letter with the pontifical seals in September 1095, I didn't even question what was asked from me.